Welcome to season 8 of mantalk.ke. As you can tell, things are a bit different.
A little bit.
A little bit. I'm your host, Oscar Kome, and on my right is Eli Mwenda, and we've been doing this for 7 whole seasons now. 7 whole seasons.
We're getting okay at this now.
Yeah. So to shake things up and to make things a little bit more exciting this season, we've decided to kind of come with a new format. So I hope that you find this format as exciting as we have. Our first guest. Our first guest.
My goodness.
Is Rhotimmi. Listen, it's November, don't blame us. It's November, don't blame us. Rhotimmi is a Nigerian who's come to Kenya and provided immense value to everyone who is in his life. He has immense drive, fantastic work ethic, and is an incredibly motivated person. So we thought that, you know, instead of hearing the positive masculinity aspect from just me and Eli, it's time for you as audiences to also hear this mindset from other people who are moving in this city in an amazing way.
Yeah.
Eli, what are your thoughts?
So the chat we had with Rhotimmi, it was so deep just off the bat. And I'm so glad he opened up to us to be able to have that conversation. I've got a little bit emotional. The story he tells and the context he gives as to how he is today based on his past is just, it blew my mind. I've known him, we're quite close now, but I didn't even know the extent of that story. So I know anyone that's going to watch this, at any point in their life, they're going to be able to draw from something Rhotimmi has said and apply that. So that's why I'm so excited that he was our first guest. Who better to start with than one of our boys?
Yeah.
Who better to start with in November? So I think you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah. So welcome to mantalk.ke. We hope you enjoyed this podcast half as much
as we enjoyed making it.
Because we had a ball.
That's become a thing. Enjoy. Hey guys, welcome to mantalk.ke. It's the first episode of the new season. We're so excited to be back. We're in a new environment. We've got guests. This whole season, we've got it planned on a piece of paper and it looks phenomenal. So stick with us. It's going to be such a ride. The next 8 episodes are going to be insane. So first of all, as you can see, we're somewhere else. We are in Ikigai in Riverside, their newest branch. We're going to leave the link for them here. Go check out their rates, check out their different locations, an amazing co-working space. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. So as you can see to my left, I have the boy, Oscar Kome, as always.
Yeah.
And we also have a very, very special guest today. Guest number 1. You've seen him here before. You've seen him on our stories when we've gone away as Man Talk. It's the boy Rhotimmi. Thank you for coming, man. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's important to note that this is the boy Rhotimmi.
This
you
is
know,
the Rhotimmi.
Every November, somehow you end up on the chair, Rhotimmi. Is there like a magical trick that you put on us? What's going on?
It's November.
Hey, who else? Who else knows how to move?
I love it. So yeah, welcome, Sets. The purpose of you coming back last year, I believe it was last year.
Yeah,
we doubled down on the fitness, right? But we didn't double down on the Rhotimmi, the man behind the fitness. So today is going to be 2 parts. Number 1, we want to talk about you, Rhotimmi, as a person, because the things you've succeeded in, the being able to move from different countries, etc., takes a lot, and you want to get to the nooks and crannies of that. And then we want to understand Movember from a health point of view, and that is why you're on the chair today. So thanks for the time.
So thanks for your time. So Rhotimmi, are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Let's dive right in.
Let's kick it.
Let's dive right in. The first question I have for you is about, you know, mantalk.ke and what we're trying to do. So every time we hear of men in the news, there's always a negative connotation that men are basically not contributing socially. And that kind of narrative has kind of perpetuated itself into creating this idea that being a man is somewhat toxic. So the first question I'm going to ask you is about you as a man, Rhotimmi, before we dive into your early life, which is, what is the most positive thing about you as a man? What do you think is the best thing that you give as a man to society today?
I feel like being able to impact people with the knowledge of fitness in a way that it could improve their health, which is priceless. I think is a positive thing about me. Most positive thing, I can donate a lot of funds. I can do a lot of things, you know, but giving someone a priceless knowledge on how to gain 2 to 5 years more, 2 to 10 years more of life, living good, I think is the most positive thing about me, right? And I think it's a good thing. It is very fulfilling in a way. With the way I try as much as possible to, consciously or unconsciously, whenever I see people not living the way they're supposed to live, not prioritizing their health and fitness in a way, I try as much as possible to just chip it in. We might just be out anywhere. It's not fitness related, but consciously, unconsciously, I just try to chip it in and just letting people know it should be a lifestyle and not, it shouldn't be a struggle. And once people take it up, they appreciate the goodness in it. It's very fulfilling for me.
I can say from knowing you, that's facts. That's facts. The passion you have for fitness, for you, it's more than a job. I've realized it's like a calling. That's what I've seen from you. Like it's in your veins. Whenever you talk to Rhotimmi, you'll leave there with a bit of knowledge, a bit of positivity, and somehow he'll somehow link it into your fitness, into your lifestyle. So what you said, giving people extra life years, they're called, right? The life years, giving them extra life years. Yeah, that's a calling that's beyond any job. To get to that place of understanding your calling, because I think everyone's journey in life, they're trying to figure out what is their purpose of being here. Yeah. It seems like yours is to impact people and give them a better quality of life, extend life. Yeah. But before you got to that point, I want us to rewind the clock a little bit. To rewind the clock, sound effects. We'll put in little sound effects, and get to the essence of who Rhotimmi was before Rhotimmi was Rhotimmi. Like, I want to know the backstory. How far back do you want to go? Like, how was your childhood growing up? Let's start there, and then we can take the journey. Because I think in knowing that, they'll understand where the passion comes from, understand where the successes come from, if they know the start. So that's where I want to go, to the very start.
Wow.
Yes.
No pressure.
Okay.
Rhotimmi, tell us. Where did you grow up? Take
I
us to Nigeria.
Okay. Yeah.
Take
us on the
us.
plane.
Okay, so before I dive into that, I want to let you know that I have never been in a place for a long time. I'm always like, from this place to this place. I grew up in Oyo State, like in Nigeria, right? And at some point, I left the primary school, then we went to the secondary school, which is the high school here, right? And I had to go to the boarding school, right? The boarding school is in another state entirely, which is the hardest moment for me.
So what is the name of that state? And what made it so hard to go?
The state? It's not really the state, but the disconnection from family.
What age was this?
Where? That was around 9 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And after then, we were 4.5, right? All boys. I am the third, yeah? So I have 2 other brothers and 1 younger brother. After then, I was taken away from my brothers and taken to the secondary school. I can remember the first night when I slept alone in the hostel. When I was leaving home, I had plans to live home for 2-3 weeks. So I took a picture of the family, the one we took the Christmas before then.
Wow.
The first night, I couldn't sleep. I can remember I put the picture under my pillow. I took it out and I was looking at my family and I was crying. I never knew what disconnection meant because we were like a whole big family, very close. I think that was when I realized that at some point in life, I needed to take charge of everything around me, take charge of things like my actions, my decisions will determine what comes next.
Yeah.
So even till date, when I left,
you were 9 years old when you
I was 9, yeah. When I left there, I was 15. Left, we went to, my university was in another state, so I didn't stay with family. Would only come back home Christmas, New Year. And all those times, my Christmas and New Year were the only times that I would always spend with my family, Which still makes Christmas and New Year a very, very important thing for me. Till now, if I can go home around December, I'm always feeling like so down.
Yeah. When was the last time you were home, bro?
For Christmas, I think it was like 2-3 years ago.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You miss your family.
COVID,
When do you get back?
So I've been going back and coming, but it hasn't been that Christmas period, right? I would go visit and come back. I haven't been able to go for like 2 years, but I've been like going out and coming, you know, something like that. But it hasn't been me going home to like see family. So it's been, that part of me has been, I really, really, really miss family. But yeah, with my life till date, I've been like a one-man army, always fighting for myself, getting things done in the way that I want it to be, because I feel like I have a thing that I'm looking at and I want to reach. And I don't have a plan B, you know?
Yeah.
So it gives me that strength to like, bro,
Killer instinct.
push.
Yeah, killer instinct.
Like push, eyes of the tiger, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the impact your childhood has had on you.
Yeah, like
Right.
Being so
Take
separated.
charge.
Yeah.
take charge. No one is coming. No one's
No
coming.
one's coming to save you.
No one's coming. Like, take charge. Full charge.
Do you know what? I've always wondered. We've discussed you, me and Oscar.
Jesus.
The beast that you are. We've always wondered where did it come from, and today you've just shared that. I didn't know it came from. I wouldn't say a place of pain, but a place of necessity. Like that.
Pain mixed with necessity. Yeah.
That you had to
Something
step up.
you can't control and you just have to.
Yeah.
You just have to. I mean, you see the whole situation around you, it's not like you're subjected to punishment, but you feel like the outcome depends on what you do, what you decide to do at that point. If you feel like life is weighing down too much on you and you want to like back down, then you go into a state of mental illness. But it's a battle between yourself and the world all the time. You don't want to back down.
And as a man, you know, I feel like you've taken it to a place where we all feel that pressure as men, you know? Like we're always, like every dream, every idea you want to push through the door.
Yeah.
It has to come from the place of it's me versus the world.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get what I want to get. Otherwise, you know, you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that
If you
simple.
want that financial freedom, you're not going to get financial freedom if you keep taking what's given to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to demand from the world. And only then will the world give you.
Like you have to like demand it. Like I want it. I'm getting it.
Jeez. So let's talk about that. Like how that kind of mentality, how has that inspired your journey into fitness?
Bro. Now, I mean, when people say, oh, I admire your work ethic, I do this, I do that. To me, it's normal to me now. If I don't work, I feel useless.
Okay.
Like if I'm not doing something, if I'm not reaching a new height, I feel like I'm not living. I think it is a product of what I have been through and the level of seriousness that I have instilled on myself, right? Has made me wanting to aim for the new heights all the time. I climb a ladder, I want to climb the next step. I want to climb the next step. I want to climb the next step. So I made it easy for myself. I set a vision that is big, so big that as soon as I reach a certain height, I know I'm not there yet. I still have a long way to go. I keep going. I'm not resting. I'm not satisfied because I can't be satisfied because I'm not even there yet. You know, there are still so many things that I need to do in life.
Wow.
I mean, I need to stay fit to be able to accomplish those
What
things.
to do.
I mean, get myself 5-10 more years.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So really, things that I've been through has really shaped me to be strong mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Like my mom is a fervent prayer, like she's a Christian, like big Christian, and we're big on spirituality, right?
She's
So-
fervent, the word.
Fervent.
Fervent is
Yeah.
the word.
Yeah.
So she's your mom. Kind of that relationship has also impacted you in terms
Oh
of being
yes.
a Christian
Oh
man.
yes. Oh, definitely. Having that, you can easily be strong physically. You can have that mental toughness to like scale through mental fitness, right? Emotionally, you can just be detached and not be able to like phantom what emotion is, right? But spirituality, you have to be really conscious about it.
Yeah.
You have to have like someone to take you through it, to understand what it is to connect with the metaphysical, right? And it's a blessing to have my mother take us through that. Like, it makes me feel like a complete man today.
Yeah.
Having that, I would always say I want to be a complete man, like complete, like in all areas. If you say you want a good man, you want to say
360.
Rhotimmi,
Yeah.
something like that, like
Yeah.
The metaphysical.
mental, the emotional, the physical,
Yeah.
the spiritual, like it's all around there.
100%.
I was reading the 7 habits of the effective people, those highly effective people, and the same thing was said in it. I read it last year, and when I was reading it, I was like, okay, I'm doing this. Okay, this I'm not doing. I need to take it up. But so many things that I'm doing without even reading the book, I've been doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it makes me feel like, okay, I'm on the right path. There are some things that I feel like, oh, maybe I'm really going too hard on myself. But reading that book, I'm like, yeah. Like it's not me being so hard. It's me going through the path that I need to go through to be the man that I want to be.
Wow.
You know? So I feel like my childhood, I would never regret anything that I've gone through in my childhood, be it the easy or the hard. They had shaped me up to be the man that I am today, and I'm really happy.
One thing I love is, we always say this on the show, that it's never your fault, but it's your responsibility how you react to any scenario. And the reason I love that you've shared that is because there might be somebody, again, on the other side of the camera that's going through that hard moment, that aloneness, but maybe every narrative they've heard about being alone is that the end result is a negative. You'll always be alone, you won't achieve anything. But you've taken that same scenario and transformed it, and it's propelled you, and it's been your energy that's now put you where you are today. So I don't think you realize how valuable what you just shared might be. That going alone, those tough times, turning you into like this guy now with the physical, the mental, and looking back in retrospect and being like, this is actually a blessing. Like, wouldn't change anything.
Honestly.
So I really hope somebody takes that. From knowing you a bit more in the last few months, I remember we went on a very exciting trip.
Oh yeah.
A very exciting trip.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And I think it speaks to what you've just mentioned now in terms of being like alone, being that one-man army, because you said to me at the end of that trip that you found you again.
Yeah.
You found you again, and like you found like I don't know if I'd use the word brotherhood, so to speak.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that section of your life, because we've touched on the early years, and we know you now. If we follow you, I know the reel that's coming is about to slap. I want to talk about that middle period, because you mentioned how you lost you feel like you lost yourself in work.
Yeah.
That's what I want to touch on. That period there for example.
Oh, okay. So, aside from leaving school, right, graduates in anatomy with 2 1s.
Wait, pause that. With 2 1s.
Yeah, 2 1s.
Yeah.
Careful.
Come on.
Careful.
So,
The boy's distinct.
Distinct.
It's a distinction.
Distinct.
and I was really hoping to like go study my master's. I think that was the first thing I told you when we met.
Yeah.
Remember? Right?
And
that was the thing. I wanted to go study my master's because I felt like I needed to have a high standard to be paid the way I want to be paid.
Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
So I could be able to charge the way I want to be charged.
Yes.
And I wouldn't feel like deep down that I am overcharged, you know, at that point. So, and all through when I was in school,
it's a very subtle
we were
thing.
doing.
Sorry to interrupt you. It's a very subtle thing you've said, but very important. You know that. that you can't demand from the market a value that you do not have. I feel like a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people just think, I'll charge based on my, experience or my work.
What I can get away with.
But the truth about it, is that you pay what you demand for, and you pay you're paid the value which you bring to the table.
Yeah.
And like the fact that you understood that at that young age is very telling, and we can see it even today in your work.
Thank you. Thank you. So at that time, I wanted to go for my master's. I'm like, I tried as much as possible. I wanted to go to the States to get my master's done. So, leaving school, we went to the paramilitary. Then,
Paramilitary?
Yeah, NYSC. It's called NYSC. Back home, you have to like serve the country.
1 year.
1 year. So after I was done with that, I wanted to go, but my friend invited me to Nairobi, so I came to Nairobi. Right.
This is after your paramilitary?
Yeah, this is after the paramilitary. So before then, we own a clothing line back in Lagos.
Right.
So we make clothes, we style music videos, artists, photo shoots, and all that. So which was what I was doing back in Lagos. So coming here, it was the same. I just came here for like a visit. Yeah. And I saw like there is a way that we could impact like the fashion industry, because I don't feel like it was that big. So I was like, okay. I told my brother, I'm like, let me just go over there. Like, we're doing well here. Let me go and like see, try and build the brand over here. And I came, like the first year, it was awful. The logistics we used back home wasn't.
Didn't translate.
Nah, it wasn't.
At all?
The
operational model was that different?
At all.
Why?
Okay, so the thing is, in Nigeria, you have the artists as the influencers, like the musical artists. Whatever Davido wears, you want to wear it.
Yeah.
Whatever Wizkid wears, you want to wear it. Whatever Burna Boy wears, you wear. Burna Boy wore that shoe, I want it. Something like that.
Yeah.
But when I came over here and I wanted to do that with the artists here, it was. So I don't think like the artists had like a celebrity culture.
Right.
In Kenya, like it is in Nigeria. You don't even have to. Sometimes you don't even have to charge to style, right? You just tell them and say, put credits,
Yeah.
They put credits and your stuff is sold out.
Wow.
As soon as it drops, as soon as that video drops. That is how big it is. But here it was.
Celebrity culture in Kenya is not really.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. So the logistics like failed. So I'm like,
wow.
So I was told, oh, there's something like influencer, and I'm like, okay, all right. Let's see how that goes, But I was like, I am so into doing things my way.
Right.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to communicate how to wear my stuff if I don't wear it myself.
Yeah.
If I give someone, they wouldn't be able to wear it the way I want them to wear it, So I was like, okay, let me do this my way. Yeah. If I can show people the Rhotimmi way, how I do things. I think even when I'm now getting influencers to like get my things done, they will be able to do it the way they know how I do my things already, so they will be able to do it that way. Yeah.
Didn't that translate in your beautiful hoodies that we bought last time?
Oh yeah.
You even did like
I had
tutorial.
To do a style book.
Yeah.
Can you
and have a live and say this is how to wear it.
Yeah.
I had styles for it, like we have the bumper style, we have the this, we have the this.
You have incredible
like
attention to detail.
And it got to a point where I was just now working on my body so that even when I walk, when I wear clothes, it looks good on me. That was where the transition happened.
Okay.
So it was like, so you found fitness in another industry. Like you're essentially trying to build a brand, and then you were like, let me
embody it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I was really working out before then, but it wasn't like me working out all the time or sharing my. I had knowledge about it. Yeah. I've been working out like 2010. Yeah, like long ago. So like it's been something for me. I used to run Back in high school, I used to play football. I was dubbed Ronaldinho. If you don't know, you know.
Come
You get
on.
me.
Come on. Tell him,
So
flex.
yeah, like I have always been like
Yeah.
a sporty guy, right?
Yeah.
But I wasn't really big on it. I just do it because I love it, right? Because I love how I feel doing it. But when I wanted to like really, really be intentional about it was when I was trying to do it for my fashion brand. Then when I was doing it and I was seeing massive changes, I saw people coming to me and I say, can you be my trainer? Can you be my trainer? I'm like, I am not a trainer, bro.
Yeah.
I am not a trainer, you know? But at that point, so I was in a relationship then, right? So my girl, which is not my girl anymore like right now, not in the same space, yeah? So she told me, she was like, are you really saying no to money? Like,
are you okay?
One button.
like, are you really
Push,
saying no
activate.
to money?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, like, I don't even want to do this. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Remember, I still have the plan, like, to come to the States and to have my master's and things like that. That's not the path that I want to go, you know? I was like, why don't you just, pending the time that you work towards getting your master's? I'm like, okay. Then I went into research. How much trainers get paid? The ones that are paying, the ones that are getting paid the most. I checked and I was like, okay, how do they do their things? Yeah. And I found that they have a certain signature to the way they do their things. Like and more importantly, they love what they do. So I asked myself this question: can you do it even when you're not getting paid?
Okay.
Can you do it? Can you subject yourself, your time, to instilling the knowledge of fitness in someone that you are not looking to get anything in return? For me, the answer was yes.
Wow.
Because even before then, I would see people at the gym and I would tell them, you know, bro, this is how to do this. But I won't just tell you this is how to do it. I'll tell you why you have to do it this way. Let me tell you a little story. So I was about to move. Places 2018 or 20... I think it's 2019 or 2020. And the landlord, my current landlord, yeah. When we're talking, I was like, oh yeah, I do train at Smart Gyms and this. And I was like, wait, I think I know you. Back in 2017, you came to me when I was working out and you were telling me something about the core.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be me, but I really don't believe because I can't remember.
You were just giving, yeah.
Then he said, give me your number. Then I gave him my number, he dialed it. What came up? Rhotimmi. But then you were like this.
Okay. Yeah.
He was like, then you were like this. I can't even recognize you anymore. So now I went through the bulking stage and I became like big and was like, bro. Like you even came to me and you were explaining, oh, the core is this and that and that. I felt so refreshed that day. You know?
Yeah.
So circle back.
Because
I was doing all that.
It's a part of your calling has become a part of your personality.
It was, and it has been, but I didn't realize it.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Which was...
Jeff Bezos has a quote that goes, your passion, you don't find your passion finds you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which was, as at that time, I felt like, okay, if I have to do this, it's me starting from scratch.
Yeah.
Nobody knows me. I don't even do this. Right?
Yeah.
I just have the passion for it. I have the knowledge for it, but how do I make myself the person that I want to be? Because I mean, if I want to do anything, I want to be the best at it. Yeah?
Of course.
I want to be able to be on that high level. right? So number one was getting the certification. I searched the top organizations that are issuing certifications for fitness. American Council on Exercise was one of them,
Right.
the top at the time. I went into it, invested in it. I finished my course. I got certified as a certified fitness professional, which was big to me because not a lot of people are certified.
Come on.
The boy is certified.
Certified.
The boy is certified.
Yeah. So I want to be able to communicate authority. So when I tell you this is what you have to do, understand this is what you have to do because I know this is what you have to do. I don't want to have it like a guesswork.
Yeah.
Yes, I know it, but is it really a standard? I don't want to do like that. So I could remember everyone that has told me, oh, come and train me. Before I got certified, I would always say no.
Right. And this speaks to the thing you said about the value and not charging. And
Yes.
Yeah.
No, because I don't want to second guess my value. Yeah. I want to be able to say, this is it and this is it. Right. And I felt like it takes a lot of work. We are in the microwave thing where we have everything on our phone right now. And we have to always give out the best representation of ourselves, right?
Very true.
Social media, I felt like it could be the best thing that I can use. So 2018, I felt like if I really want to reach more people, I need to be using my social media. Honestly, if it wasn't for work, I wouldn't be using social media right now.
Really?
I don't have anything that I want to post.
Yeah, apart from it.
You understand? Like,
Yeah.
I don't, what do I want to post? What else?
Yeah.
You know? So I decided, okay, now I have to really start working on, yes, I know these things, I know how to do it, but how do I present myself to the public?
Right.
Right? And I felt like that is a lot of work. Recently, I was evaluating, because most times I do self-evaluation, and I was evaluating everything that I've been able to do. And I'm like, this is something that needs a team
Right.
to be able to do it.
Okay.
And it's only me doing this. I didn't have anyone helping me with little stuff till July this year, right? And the lady was like, you need help.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of things at the same time. Rhotimmi, communicate with yourself
Yeah.
and agree that you need help. I can help you. You know? Have someone to say, get this done for me.
Yeah.
Your problem is you want to always get it done this way.
Yeah.
Like you want it this way.
Yeah.
But sometimes it is easier if you get someone to get it done for you. Like those things that doesn't need like big details, like send email to this, send email to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do those things, you know, but you don't have to be so hard on yourself.
Is it because you're that one-man soldier? Is it because of that?
Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And that really affects all areas of my life. So from fitness, from fashion to fitness, starting from scratch, I felt under pressure because I felt like I've wasted a lot of time and I needed to work. This is where your question comes in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I have been working all day since when I decided fitness is the thing for me.
You know, the thing that I'm saying, Rhotimmi, is a hyper-independence. You know, hyper-independence is a coping mechanism for trauma. You are hyper-independent in the sense that you have a lot of trouble delegating. You have a lot of trouble trusting other people to deliver the same quality of work that you can. And you talked about being alone at a young age and understanding that you want things to be done your way. I'm not saying anything. I'm not a psychiatrist, but like, but like I'm seeing a thread between how you have lived your life as a guy and how you have focused on your own way of being fit.
Yeah.
And how when we went to the coast, you said, I feel like myself again. Because like you felt that love and that brotherhood and that, you know, that bond that, you know, like we got your back and we'll kill for you. But
and honestly, that was how it was back in high school, back in the uni. I have lots of friends that I will go out, have fun. But after school, it wasn't like that. It was like real life, like when I had to switch to fitness, it was like, oh shit, I'm starting like from scratch again. From a completely different niche.
And you go back to that mode, right?
I'm back to like starting point. So like I have to build all the way up again. I felt like there was no time. So no time for fun. I met Martin recently at the fitness party. And we're talking about, we're going out. And he asked me, was like, when did you start going out? Because I met Martin way back. And he used to host gigs with Coca-Cola, with this, with that, with that. And he would always call me and I'd be like, nah,
the boy's busy.
I really can't. I can't.
Boy's busy. Okay, so I just want to take this conversation from your fitness lifestyle to how it's kind of impacted you personally, that specific lifestyle. So how has fitness like kind of constituted you and your mental health? We all know that it's Movember right now. And like this is the month where men need to take care of their minds as well as their bodies. So tell me, bro, like how has your fitness lifestyle impacted your mental health, especially with someone who went through something so traumatic to them when they were children?
I wouldn't. Okay, fitness has been really helpful to me. But number one, I've had that mindset right from get-go. I've had that mindset. And mental fitness is all about what you feel inside of you, like who you think you are, and what are the outcomes, or what are the things that would be, what are the things that are possible to you to achieve, right? For me, I feel like anything is possible if I put the work in it.
So it's that mindset, it's that mentality.
It's that mindset for me. And fitness has really enhanced it.
So it's the reverse. So the mindset actually got you the fitness, not the fitness helping the mindset, it seems. It seems like you started from
the
that
mindset
place. Enhanced already. Okay. Yeah.
I would say the fitness enhanced my mindset.
But it was already there.
Yeah, but it was already there, right? So now see, when I started bulking, yes, I had the wish to like be bigger, you know, have bigger arms, not have to slim fit my clothes and things like that, you know. But I never thought it was possible.
Really?
I was just like, I mean, people work out and people go, let me just try. And
then you start seeing a little bit.
But when I gained around 6 kgs in a month, I think I said this the last time I was here. I felt like everything is possible.
If my body can do this with consistency,
everything is possible. Which means in life now, if there is anything going on with me, if I have like a disappointment, things didn't go well, I always take it as yes, it is. It happened. But it will be better. It will always be better. Right?
That's a powerful thing.
It will always be better. There is a problem, there is always a solution to it.
What about though, because this, and I subscribe to this 100%, this level of strength, as a man, as Rhotimmi, this level of strength, but I want to know, it can never be 100% consistently. What do you do on the days that, or the moments, they're probably not full days, what's your process to get back to that driving, that forward thinking? Because there must be, for the consistency to happen, there must be the dips. What's the practical things that you do to get back there? Because we've talked about the journey and there's that inherent strength you have, but regardless of how strong you are, there's always the moment. There's always the dips. How do you get through those dips? Because I don't want someone to sit there and just think,
like
he's superhuman.
Like I breathe. No, it doesn't.
I want to know about those slightly darker moments, how you navigate that.
I mean, having a great support system works for me. My mom, my friends. When I have like a deep problem, I don't talk about it like a problem. I want to, when I'm talking to my friends about it, I want us to laugh about it.
Right.
to the people that are very, very close to me, they know I really don't take things too serious.
Yeah,
Even if it is like, if you're telling me a problem, I would be laughing.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, are you really laughing? I'll be like, no, I just want to make it easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do it with my clients.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they'll be talking to me and they'll be like, my weight is this. I even look at myself in the mirror and I can't even look. I will just laugh. And now remember, they're my clients. I need to be professional.
Yeah.
But in a way,
Yeah.
I make the problem not look like a problem.
You reduce the severity.
Right?
Yeah.
you do
It's something that we can
work towards together.
walk towards. Yeah. If you know you have a problem, that's the start to it. It is a solution already.
Nothing is impossible for
Right?
you. Is it?
So for me, whenever I have that dark moment, if I say it could be something we could pray about or things like that, I call my mom. I try to talk to her. Her words are so soothing.
Love that.
Makes me be like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if it's something that I can't discuss with my mom, I just call my guys and be like, do you know that this is this? Yeah. Don't laugh. But I mean, it's like, let's laugh.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And we just laugh about it.
Yeah.
In a way, it makes me feel okay. I know I have to work towards the solution, but for me to just get that jump start, right? I just have to ease it off first.
That's so
right.
Cool. Minimize the problem and then share it.
And then share it. And then leave.
Sharing it and
leave it.
Living it. Like, yes, it is a problem. Yeah. How do we?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
How do we get off this?
It's
like,
that
how
mentality,
do we get out of this?
It's that mentality that nothing is insurmountable.
Exactly.
Nothing is impossible.
Yeah.
Nothing is above.
Yeah.
Nothing is above.
They would say worry not about what you have no control about. Yeah? Rather, work towards the solution.
Rhotimmi, I have another one. So I'm going to tell you a story. So we went out recently, right? And in the morning, I had to call everyone to check if they were home safe.
Yeah.
I didn't have to call you. You want to know why?
Why?
Because you posted on your stories how you made a reel and posted it before everyone else was up. So when I got up, I saw your reel. And I was like, I don't have to call Rhotimmi. This guy's already up grinding.
Yeah.
And he was out last night and it was wild.
Yeah.
For me, that's work ethic, right?
It's insane.
I don't know. Hey, I've heard your story so far, but I still haven't found a justification for just how insane your drive is. I still haven't understood, like, I understand what you went through and how you met fitness. But Rhotimmi, what makes you want to do workouts every day with people, workouts every day for yourself, create content around your workouts, learn how to fly drones, fly drones, right? Like,
honestly,
listen, if I break it down, that's when you know it's ridiculous. Have a fitness app that you're also managing and caretaking. Have a fashion brand that you're managing and caretaking. Have a relationship with people in Lagos, in Nigeria. Have a relationship with people in Kenya and Nairobi.
Clients.
Then take care of your clients.
Vent. Then
you have a fitness party. Now listen, that's just off of the top of my head. And there's other things that you're doing that we don't know about. So, because you're always thinking, always innovating. So the question I have for you, Rhotimmi, is what drives that? What's the driving force behind that? Because I can't understand it. Personally, I can't understand it. Every time I feel like I'm doing enough, I'm going to go to Rhotimmi's page. Like, you know what I mean?
This man not sleep?
Yeah, this guy. We were out last night. I'm calling Georgie. Georgie's like, yeah, me, I'm safe. Don't worry. I'm calling you like, hey, talk to you in the afternoon. Whoa. Hey, talk to you later. Hey, me, I'm tired. I'm sleeping. You don't call everyone. But then when I call Rhotimmi, I don't even need to call the guy. This guy's done 3 reels. He's posting. He's posting, and he's going live.
He's done a class. And he's called his mum.
Yeah.
As well.
So, bro, like, you need to explain to me why you get that drive, why you get kind of that mindset. And I know that obviously we've talked a little bit on it, but what's the one thing that you attribute that drive to?
Honestly, it's just the fact that I am the only one that I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't get it done, no one will get it done for me.
No one's coming to
Right.
save you.
The truth is, I always feel like I am lagging behind.
From your own standards.
From because I felt like if I was doing this long time ago, I would have been like way ahead. So I always feel like I've been sleeping. But if I talk to people, I'll be like, I've been sleeping a long time ago, but I've been awake for like 3 years now. So like, it's me. I have slept.
I get you.
All these years.
Yeah.
I am not deserving of sleep again.
Oh my God.
I need to be on every time. Yeah. I don't have time for my relationship now. You would say like if we are not working to grow, it will be very hard for me to chill with you, like have fun with you, go out. But if Georgie says, shout out to Georgie.
Yeah,
if Georgie says, let's go out, it works at that level, that right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, if this man can go out, just let me.
Chairman for enjoyment. Yeah.
If he like says, bro, we're going to this side, I don't have to ask what are we going to do.
Yeah.
That's true.
If Oscar calls me and be like, oh, bro, we're going I don't have to ask, where are we going? Who are we meeting? I'll just be like, what's the vibe?
Yeah.
Like, so I know how to dress.
Yeah. What's the energy?
That's the only thing I need to ask.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that should say something about, and this is when I'm trying to like balance my work with my life, which was after the Kilifi thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because as at that time, I felt like I have really, really, really been off. I have just been working. No rest, no sleep. You know that real?
Yeah.
Work, set, gym, no sleep.
But this guy's annoying, guys. He's annoying. Where's the camera? This guy's annoying. I'm asleep in the coast, you know? I'm listening to the waves.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the sun, then I'm hearing, come on, whoa, keep up and down. Let's do 2 reps. That time, me, I'm like, yo. I'm in Kilifi enjoying the waves, man. I'm trying to get wavy here. Like,
as long as you eat, you have to move.
Listen, while that was happening to you,
yeah,
I came outside to the swimming pool area to sit down, soak in the morning sun. This guy puts a camera near me and I'm like, okay, I'll help you.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we making?
What are we doing?
We have to create something. We have
my
to.
God.
Yeah.
Like, the work ethic is insane, bro. And first of all, like, just moving towards the last section of the podcast, what's the one thing you'd recommend to our audiences that's given you kind of that inspiration, that lift, whether it's a book, a podcast, that's kind of put you in that mind state as a guy? So what's the book, what's the podcast, what's the song that like has kept you focused and has kept you driven? Because your drive is mad.
If we talk about book
or a podcast or anything, what's your recommendation?
Or even a mentor.
Even a mentor.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me.
Mentors. Yeah.
I'm a mentor.
Yeah.
I mentored myself.
I mentored myself.
9 years old.
From the ground.
From Oyo State.
No, yeah, but honestly, looking at people who are successful, learning how they do their things is really something that I do all the time, right? I feel like what I consume makes me who I am. If I consume content that are not that impactful, then it goes that way for me. It's like whatever I eat makes me who I am, right? Makes me healthy, makes me, But recently I've been reading books, which has really made me even more conscious of my actions. And entrepreneurs, I would recommend Oversubscribed by Daniel Priestley.
Oversubscribed.
Right. This guy talked about, coincidentally, he talks about how a fitness professional went from working 16 hours a day to building a platform where he says, I am holding an event at this point. People book months before.
I see how this aligns. I see.
Yeah, I
saw.
see. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
People book months before, because they know the value they will get from that, right? And it is all about building a brand that is really, really formidable. That you can always get that standard, get that value from every time, and it doesn't work by you sleeping or going out every night.
It doesn't.
Right? It really doesn't. It is consistent work. Like those work that you do when no one is looking, when no one is watching.
Yeah.
Right? It's those things that really manifest that now people would now see in a content.
Yeah.
Or as a manifestation. But it requires a lot of work, which was said in that book. I really don't read. I do audiobooks. Yeah. So
Same.
and that helps me with podcasts also. I just put it in. Instead of me listening to trending songs when I'm cooking, it's just there.
Wait.
Right.
In the middle of all of this, there's meal prep.
Yeah, it was meal prep. Yeah.
Hey, the
Yeah.
man.
See me now.
Yeah.
So like even when I'm doing the meal prep and all that, it's just I can just put like big earphones, and be listening.
So, oversubscribe.
Sometimes I might not have to really pay attention to everything. So sometimes I can listen to it over and over again. Because I can't just sit down and say I want to listen. It's always in between something. It's always in between something. Yeah. But really, I would always say, if you really oversubscribed, bro, your mindset would be, you know, you don't have to do things the way other people are doing things.
Yeah.
You have to find the way you want to do it, but make sure you are giving immense value.
I hear that.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Immense
I
value.
hear that because that's what you do, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, final question. You're the first guest for the season.
I feel so honored.
Come on.
So the next guest, we're not going to tell you, might be a male or a female.
Or non-binary.
Or non-binary. You keep it safe on the podcast, you know.
Okay.
So, what question do you have for the next person who's going to sit on your chair as a guest?
This chair right here, same place. Same place. They might not fill it out the way you have, but whoever it is, I doubt.
Listen, hey, we had to check these guns in at the door, you know what I mean?
Okay, so the next person would have the privilege to answer this question. Like you guys know, I take the fitness aspect of my life, I take it very, very seriously.
Yeah.
I will like to know how seriously they are taking theirs. So just tell them this. How seriously do you take your physical fitness?
Love. Yeah.
How serious?
How seriously do you take your physical fitness? If you're say, wait, so when you come to this place, you would have seen this. Yeah? You would have seen this. So I am telling you. How seriously do you take your physical fitness? Answer me, please.
Oscar, when the person comes, you have to ask them in that voice, and I'll remind you.
Yes, please.
No, don't worry.
And
If
I'll
you
remind
don't,
you.
I will sue you.
Yeah.
Calm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got you, Rhotimmi. Don't worry.
What?
I did Google Oyo State. Nah. We never carry last.
Nah, never.
We no carry last.
My bro, like every time we link up, every time we talk, every time we interact, every morning we work out, I only get positive vibes from you. So I want to say
Thank you.
just thanks for being a brother.
Thank you.
I've had a similar thing trying to find my tribe, and I think I have done that with you. And also thank you for making the time and giving the value and being able to share that kind of story, because you're a big guy, you're a strong guy, you're on the internet, but to come here and talk about the place when you're alone and then now relate that to how you've become who you are, that's immense value. I don't even think you realize what you've done here today. So thank you for being the first guest, and we need you back every November.
Thank you so much
Everyone.
for having me back here. It
Yeah.
is always a big pleasure.
And congratulations on your
You
fitness
guys
party.
make me known like a celebrity.
This guy.
Paparazzi chill.
Chill.
Paparazzi chill.
I had an Uber driver saying, I know you from somewhere. I was like, where? He goes, Rhotimmi. I was like, so don't try to give me that compliment. It's right back at you.
Thank you,
No, but
thank
love,
you.
bro, love
Thank
every
you
time.
also for the fitness party event. I mean, you guys made it a success, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, the morning of the event, again, I got to the venue. The stage wasn't where I wanted to be.
First mistake. Yeah.
I was getting stressed already. I'm like, what is this? You know what I did? I went on that stage and knelt down in the middle and I just prayed.
My gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, God, I don't want to stress. Let this day be good. Take control.
That's simple.
As soon as I did that, poof!
For real.
The sound guy didn't come quick. I'm like,
It's okay.
you guys go and get what you go and get. It's fine. God is in control, you know?
Love that. Love that.
And the whole thing happened like that. You guys came through it. Everyone was in their element.
Yeah.
Georgie even won.
Yeah.
Do you know how happy I was?
Debatable. You know, there was a couple games, and I'm sure we'll talk about this later, but I don't want to get into it because of time. But, you know, yeah. Rigged,
Imagine,
but
Georgie even won. I was at the finish line. I saw him walking and I'm like, yeah, go!
My son!
My son.
Silver return.
So yeah, thank you guys for
Amazing,
coming
man.
through. It's amazing to see such things happening, and hopefully we have more of that, even bigger. I've tried reaching out to lots of other fitness professionals around town, and hopefully we'll have like a bigger one next year.
And if you
So
don't know
stay
about the
tuned.
fitness party, get to know. Follow the boy. The link will be there. We need to see you at the next one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
There
your
go.
fitness, man. Yeah, love.
Yeah.
Boom!
Fire.
My guy.
Cheers, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode of mantalk.ke. The season has begun.
Yeah, time to send the visitors book, bro.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Hey.
Peace.
Let's freaking